we're in Tricky's dressing room. This is the final show of this series. Hello, Tricky, how are you doing?
How are you doing? You right?
I'm good, thank you. This is the first album for 5 years, and you've been pretty busy, haven't you? You've got your own label, Brown Punk, haven't you? How's that going?
It's going good. We released a film next year with a compilation album, but obviously I've got to focus on this album now. So the first single comes out of Brown Punk as an artist called Face. Right. He was in So Solid. And he comes out in February, and then the movie.
Right.
It's called Brown Punk, the movie.
Okay. And I hear that the concept behind it is a bit like Factory Records, where the artists are before the music and before the deals and the money in the industry. Is that right?
Yeah, it's like, no A&R, and, I can't really, if I sign something, it's because I love what they do, so I don't try and get involved, and, we kind of keep the artists keep going around live, and, doing little shows and just promoting ourselves on various ways, like real, because, there isn't, Chris Black was my partner, but he's not chucking millions of dollars at it, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, just working in progress and just giving away music and giving people, you could do remixes for the artists on the label and stuff, so you go do artwork for the artists and make up your own compilation albums and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And are any of the artists that are on your label performing with you tonight?
Alex Mills, yeah, she was one of the first artists signed, actually. Right. So she's performing 2 songs with me tonight.
You've actually written and produced some tracks that have ended up on some American TV shows like The L Word and CSI and Girlfriends, which aren't things that I would automatically put you with. I mean, how did all that come about?
I was going out with one of the girls from Girlfriends, and she asked me to be in the show.
Okay.
And I play her boyfriend in the show.
Oh, okay.
So we had a brief fling. So that was kind of accidental.
Right.
It's all kind of all really not accidentally. I did some stuff with Jerry Bruckheimer. I was in someone's office, a lady called Kathy Jones, very nice lady. Mm-hmm. And she's like, are you interested in soundtrack? And I'm like, maybe, I don't know, And she goes, let me call Jerry Bruckheimer. Mm-hmm. And she just got me straight on the phone and passed the phone over to me. It's like, here's Tricky, So then I worked with him. So it's all like really organic and natural, And so it's all kind of, things what, I get lucky.
Okay, cool. And your latest album's called Noel West Boy, and that's out in a couple of months. As I said before, it's your first album in 5 years. Is it a selection of memoirs? Because Noel West is where you grew up, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's like a council estate, basically, English council estate. And it's basically thanking Noel West because without my family and my friends and everybody who kind of affected me and played part in my life, I wouldn't really be doing what I'm doing. So it's kind of like a thank you.
Right. And do you think, because I was looking at the video for Council Estate today, and it's quite effective and powerful, do you think that now the bad press that everybody gets, like hoodies and knife crime and all that kind of thing, do you think that the idea of self-belief is quite pertinent today, or is it just relevant always?
Well, it's worse for the kids now, definitely. I mean, because, since Russia's opened up, we got more arms there, A lot of the guns are coming from Eastern European countries. So, our kids used to use bricks, bottles, and stones. They use guns now. So I think it's worse, but it's the same. It's still the same theory. You know what I mean? It's like now, I walk into stores and people look at me funny. If I walk into a restaurant, people kind of look at me funny. And and it's not a race thing. England's a class system. So if I walk into a place with my tattoos and stuff, and people give you kind of funny attitudes and stuff. So it's like it's a big class system, and they say they use words like ASBO and stuff like that. It's like the government, like, why don't they, spending money on a opera house? They ain't gonna help anybody I know. Do you know what I mean? Or the Millennium Dome, which has been sat there for I don't know how many years, and they do a concert in there every now and again. It's like all that money they could be putting into youth programs, and like, they want kids hanging out on the streets. But where are they gonna hang out? Do a youth club, bring in education, bring in music, education, sports, and
Yeah. Brilliant. And just to completely change the subject, are there any other artists on tonight that you're looking forward to listening to at all?
Paul Weather and Jimmy Cliff. Yeah, Jimmy Cliff is like he's a legend. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I just watched Harder They Come the other night. Funny enough. just before I got here. And Paul Weather is like a hero. You know what I mean? I love those two guys. I don't really know any of the other artists on, but those two guys there, you know, it's like I grew up with Paul Weather's music. I used to listen to The Jam when I was a kid, so I'm a big fan.
Fantastic. Thanks very much, Tricky.
Thank
Cheers.
you.